What's going on, guys? Today I want to show you a real cool app that I have found in the App Store. Now this app is called Screens, and you can use it on any iOS device. Right now I'm only using it on my iPhone 4 and my iPad 3, or third generation. Now, pretty much it lets you use your computer, remote access, from anywhere. You can use your computer, you can use all the type of apps. You can control it just like you would control it if you were at home, and everything is touchscreen, which is pretty damn cool in my opinion. Now you can access all the apps that the computer offers. You know, like here I have a whole bunch of apps on my dock. I can use every single one of them, and you can also access any any menus in the toolbar. So that's pretty cool. Now you also have the keyboard, and then you have a whole bunch of shortcut options like minimize, spotlight, undo, copy. Pretty much just a whole bunch of options that you have. Instead of having to go ahead and actually close the window, you can use that. And you also have the options like you have the the command key, the option key, alt key, control key, and the F through F12 keys. Those are all accessible through this keyboard, so that's pretty cool. Now I just want to show you. Let's say I want to open up Chrome. I want to show you how it would work. Everything does work. You can watch any video that you have on here, although it does lag a little bit. You can still watch it. Unfortunately, there's no audio, and possibly maybe in the future, Screens might actually update their version of this and maybe include audio. I have no idea. I don't know how exactly that would work. Maybe too much lag. But in any case, I want to show you with one finger. You can access any of the other displays. Let's say you have multiple displays on your computer, you can access them. Now, using two fingers, you can scroll up and down. Let's say you're on a web page. You can scroll up and down, or you can use these directional keys on the bottom right here. In my opinion, I feel like using the directional keys might be a little better because there is a little bit of lag. Now, again, you use two fingers and you press once. It'll access the right click menu option. I don't even know what you call that. Just a right click. And just like any other URL that you press or any link, you just press it once, no need to double click. Unless you're trying to open something, then you can double click. But it's the same pretty much, just like using a mouse. You would you press once for one click and you press twice for double click. Now here, as you can see, you're watching a video that's on my page, on my computer at home. And as you can see, it is a little bit laggy, but it still does the job. There is no audio again, like I mentioned before. But you could still watch the video. You could still make out to see what it is. And just like you would use shortcuts on your keyboard with, like, for example, Command Q to quit the app, it does the same exact thing here. Also, let's say you have the options here to disconnect, take a screenshot, or any other settings. Every time you do disconnect, it'll automatically take a screenshot of your screenshot so that you know where you left off next time you do connect. And you have the options to also do multiple connections. It doesn't necessarily have to be one. And I want to touch on this topic right here. Screens Connect. Screens Connect is the best thing. It's what makes this app completely worth it. But I'll talk about that a little more later on in the video. Let's say you want to add another connection. You would pretty much just you would press the plus sign, and then you can either do any connections that are on your Wi-Fi. And here, as you can see, I have my MacBook that's on the same Wi-Fi network. The fact that I'm using Screens Connect, you can see a little tower on the side, so it'll let you know that you can use that. Now here you enter all the options, the name, the IP address, ports, whatever operating system you're using, whether it be Linux, Macintosh, or Windows. And I guess you have options for other. I don't even know what other there would be. But anyway, you also have to enter any authentication, like your sign-on, the required sign-on for your MacBook whenever you use your MacBook. And you also have Ssh Tunneling. Now what this does, it pretty much just creates a secure connection, a much secure connection. But it is a lot slower to use, so I guess it's up to you preference-wise. Now you also have like interaction settings where it lets you choose different, like if you want to invert or whatever. You also have custom gestures, which is pretty cool. It's like a multi-touch thing where you can they're pretty much just shortcuts. You can use expose, mission control, open up any application window or anything that you want to do like that. Show the desktop, just pretty much shortcuts with multi-touch gestures, which that I think is pretty cool too. So pretty much when you're done, you just save all your information there, and then it'll let you connect directly to this, to whatever desktop it is that you're using. Now this is one of the things that completely sold me out. The fact that I could use any of the apps that are on my desktop or on my computer at home, from my iPad, from anywhere in the world using internet access. It's just crazy to me. It just amazes me personally. I can potentially edit pictures or edit any of my video away from home while while everything, all the files are on my desktop. I just think it's pretty cool. I mean, if this isn't cool, I honestly don't know what is. But this is just an example of what you could do. You can use Photoshop, and as you can see, it works fine. And like I said, it is a little bit laggy, but potentially you are able to do it. Now I want to talk about screensapp.com. Basically, it's the website for this app. It'll just talk about any apps that they have. They also have an app. It's called Screens for Mac. Now you can do exactly the same thing. You can remotely access any other computer from your MacBook or from your other computer. Now let's talk about Screens Connect. Now this is what makes this entire app worth the money that it costs. Screens Connect is pretty much like an iCloud-based system. You use a sign-on. You have a password. You download it onto your computer, and then you use the same sign-on on your iPad or your iPhone or whatever device you're using. And you don't have to worry about entering any IP address or you don't have to worry about entering any information. Like, it does it all for you. You can download it here, you download it, you install it. Once you install it, you go to settings and you open up Screens Connect on your settings. You sign on, and that's all you do. Once you sign on, you can exit out, you can put your computer away, and then you go to your iPad, for example, here, and then you would just sign on. Hold on, here we go. You would just sign on to Screens Connect. I'm already signed up, but let me just log out just so you can see. You have a sign on and a password. You would sign on, sign in, and then if it's the first time, then here's like the little tower that you would use. You would just press that, boom, you're ready to go. You would save it, and now you have a direct connection to your computer. It's the easiest freaking thing I've ever seen when it comes to VNC. I don't have to worry about entering IP address, no proxy, no pretty much nothing to do with all those numbers and all that stuff that might be confusing to a lot of people. Once again, like I said before, you can access different apps. You can also access the directory. Let's say you want to access your hard drive, any of the files, you can access all that. Let me just close that. And it's just pretty damn cool, man. Now here's the example of how you would use it on your iPhone. Off the bat, I want to say it is a little harder on your iPhone because the screen is a lot smaller, but you can still use it, so that's pretty cool. Now let me go ahead, Screens Connect. Let me just show you exactly how to use it. Now this is the first time I'm actually opening this up, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually do this. You would sign on to Screens Connect, then you would add. As you can see up here, you see the little tower, so that's how you know that's part of the that's activated on the same sign-on. Oh, hold on. Okay, well basically the only thing you would have to enter is your password, your username and password, the same username and password you would use on your MacBook. Let's say you logged out and you have to log back in. So then after that, you press save, and that's it. You're good to go. You press the little screen right here, the little desktop screen right there, and boom, you're in. It is crazy. It is crazy how easily you can do. You can pretty much do that. It is secure, guys, and the reason I say it is secure is because you're given permission from your computer to this, so it's not like anyone can just connect. All you do need is, like I said, your sign on and your password. So just make sure you're not using anything easy like password 1 or password 2. Make sure you are using a legit password and something that no one's going to be able to figure out. Because if you do, then you are giving them access to log on to this. Now, on portrait mode, it is a lot harder. Here you can see its landscape. As you can see, the keyboard is going to take about half the screen, so it is a little harder to use on your iPhone 4. But the fact that you can still do it is still pretty cool. And that is pretty much it, guys. As you can see here, I have all 3 devices connected, and you can see they are synchronized. They are being used exactly the same way. That you see the little lag, but it still works. I don't know what else to say about this app, guys, but honestly, it is definitely worth the money. You can check it out in the App Store. It's called Screens. You just type in Screens in the App Store, and boom, it'll pop up. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have much more to say about this app. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's awesome. Go ahead, go get it, check it out, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, guys, you know exactly what to do. Well, guys, like always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and you can add me on Facebook or you can follow me on Twitter. Until next video, guys, peace.